All right, a little bit of bad, sad news about Salman Khan. All right, for those of you who do not know, Salman Khan is more like the Rambo, the muscle-bound guy of India. If I were to give him a comparison, I would say he's like the Sylvester Stallone of India, the more on the romantic ding 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 ding, side. The Indian music, like la la teri mani na, that kind of Indian entertainment, where, like my wife says, in Indian movies, the girl is always running, the guy is always running, and then when he comes closer, that's what my Thai wife says. She says all Thai people find it very amusing. They find it very cute that the guy is chasing the girl, lang, 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 and then after he nearly catches the girl, then they both do. She said, "Nice dance." So yeah. So that is Indian entertainment for you. So in the Indian entertainment, one of the most muscle-bound guy, romantic. Those days he was young. Now he's nearly a 50, 60-year-old, going to be 60-year-old grandpa, but he still does his role. Lately, you must have seen some of the viral videos where his stomach was hanging outside his shirt. Literally, you could see the blob of fat. Well, it's not to make fun of him. Obviously, with the years that he has put into the industry, into keeping fit, obviously he has taken gear. He will not admit this. None of the film actors admit that they take steroids. Rock says he's natural. Can you believe The Rock says he's natural? Salman Khan is natural. Hrithik Roshan is natural. Amir Khan is natural. Everybody is natural. Oh my goodness. None of them have not even a surgery, not even a hair transplant. Even Amitabh Bachchan is natural. Like his hair, face, everything. Yeah. So all of them are natural. Okay. So let's leave it. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, the point is Salman Khan. He just gave an interview which is not very happy, and it's not something to make fun of him. In fact, I'll be honest with you. I have clients who have worked with him, not in the leading role, in his movies in Dubai. They worked with him when he was doing the shooting, and almost all of them said that he's a very, he's truly a professional. And I've seen his interviews, I've seen his responses. He's a very intelligent, very smart guy. We tend to think of actors as dummies, or they don't know what they're doing, or they just know how to act. Shah Rukh Khan, exceptional. Like, I'm not a fan of his movies. I'll be upfront with you. I don't like his movies. It's not my cup of tea. But as a businessman, as a brand, as an intelligent individual, unbelievable. I mean, rags to riches story. Although some people in my, YouTube community were telling me that he's already born into a rich family, but he has built his brand. So Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, all of them very intelligent. And I loved, by the way, Amir Khan's interview with Raj Sharmani or something. Very intelligent guy, very loving, great human being. So that way, Salman Khan is also a very exceptionally smart person. I've seen his interviews. He has really managed to survive in India despite all the nonsense that goes on. And he has kept himself relevant for, I think, nearly 30 years. So nothing but respect to the guy. However, it seems that he went to some Kapil show, another very famous show or something. And even though he appears fit, he shared a couple of things which are very disturbing. Among the three that he shared, you can Google search this. One is trigeminal, 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 neuralgia, neuralgia, trigeminal neuralgia. It's a condition that causes a lot of pain on the face. It is so painful that people call it a suicide disease. It is so painful that people literally want to kill themselves. Like even brushing your teeth can trigger extreme pain. For the first time, he has admitted this. Okay, the second one is he has brain aneurysm. It's a weak spot or bulge in the blood vessels of the brain. If it bursts, you can even get a stroke. And the third one is AV malformation, AVM. It's a rare problem with the blood vessels of the brain. They're entangled up abnormally. It causes a mess up in the blood flow and can cause serious brain issues. Now, I'm pretty sure Salman Khan has many more complications. Now, I suspect, I can be wrong. This is just my opinion, by the way. I definitely know for a fact anyone who does bodybuilding and heavy weights, which Salman Khan does do heavy weights because there's a certain degree of thickness in his body. Like Hrithik Roshan is more on the slim down toned version, although he does do heavy. So if you do very heavy, your joints, the wear and tear is unbelievable, and that is why Hrithik Roshan, he has problems with his lower back. He has problems with his knees. In fact, if you see his videos, people only go for his shape and his cuts and his muscle. But I'll tell you, look at the other videos where when he's training, you can Google search this on YouTube. He's in so much of pain, he cannot walk. Just imagine after the camera is shut off, after all the lights and everything, you're limping just to walk. That's your day to day. In fact, for example, you see me, I post my videos. You do not know what problems I'm going through. Like, I'll tell you, if I do not train properly, this is definitely for people above 45 or 50, especially who have done exercise. When you get up from the bed, your back is stiff. That is why have a look at your parents. When they get up, they go like this. Unless you do yoga, even your knees, sometimes if it is cold, they're very painful. All bodybuilders and powerlifters, though, they need help to get up from the bed because they have so much of weight. Our bodies are not designed to carry that kind of muscle and that kind of weight. And when you're older, you need to lose weight. Why do you think I went through a bariatric surgery? I was 125 kilo. I've come down to I came down to 57. Right now, I'm at 70s. Because the body is not designed to carry this weight. The body is not designed to keep lifting so much weights. And your joints are the ones that suffer, especially lower back and especially the knees. They get busted very badly. Okay. Now, apart from that, so the first thing is I definitely know that Salman Khan is undergoing a lot of pain on the joints. That is for sure. Okay. I also have noticed whenever he does not the movies, but when he's doing interviews, if you see, is the way he walks, it's not healthy. I'm not talking the like his breathing. You can see it. Like look at someone like Milan Soman. Look at Milan Soman. He's nearly in his 60s. Look at a marathon runner. They have a kind of a skip to their walk, to their beat. They walk light. Salman Khan kind of walks kind of heavy. You can see him breathing, and you can definitely notice his pot belly, his stomach. There's so much of visceral fat, and that is because of his eating habits, and that is because of, I suspect, this is my opinion, can be wrong, years of steroid usage. See, when you take steroids, this is just for your information. For those who take human growth hormone, HGH, you can Google search this. Your face becomes big. All the bones, your nose, everything becomes big. That is why you look at Arnold when he was young. Look at Arnold today. Look at Sylvester Stallone in his first Rocky movie, or you notice he has a small, like baby-like face. Look at his face, like so big because he takes doses of TRT. Have a look at The Rock. He looks like a small little guy in the younger movies. Look at him, he's so big and huge because your bones, your face, your nose, everything grows. The great Kali, okay. Why do you think he's so big and massive? Because the pituitary gland and when it releases, I don't know the scientific terms specifically, but when more and more growth hormone is released, you become big, huge. That is why the tallest man, the biggest human beings, they have TRT. Even Joe Rogan takes testosterone replacement therapy. Have a look at Google search the world's strongest men. Okay, you think they are just becoming big by just eating food? No, man. You need big bones. You need big muscles. And remember, there are even steroids to heal your joints, to numb the pain. It kind of puts water kind of it retains water, so the body can push more weights. Okay, that is why when you take specific steroids, I'll not give you the names, but there are steroids which are used for the bulking phase, becoming big, and there you can push weights. But the drawback to this is, see, the steroid has a life in your body, means the effect, after which it goes away. Then you need to push it up again. So these guys, what they tend to do is when they're doing the weights and they become strong, they're bulking up with muscle. When the steroid goes, the effect goes, and the water is now no longer stored there, that is where the joints pain starts. Okay. And that is why you'll see so many WWE wrestlers. Google search this. The people who are jumping in the rings. It looks funny. It looks light. They say WWE is fake. You constantly keep jumping. Man, your joints will get busted, yeah, because it's like a spring, the suspensions for your vehicle. You keep using, it'll be destroyed. I'll, I'll give you an open challenge. Try this. Tell your father and mother or someone who's older to keep jumping up, or tell them to sit and stand. Squat, sit and stand. Oh, light is gone. He'll come back after some time. Okay. So what I was telling you is when they sit and stand, by the way, he'll come. Just have a look at this. This is normal here in where I stay. So when they sit and stand, their muscles will be, obviously, they might end up getting a cramp or they end up getting sore. But more than that, if they have not utilized their cartilage, it is very hard. And some of them will have intense pain. That is why so many of you can't go to the toilet. If you go to the toilet and you try to sit and stand, if you have never used the Indian toilet, you'll find it very hard. Why do you think there are so many whites? They can't squat. They can't squat for jack shit here. So much for the light going out. Anyway, see, the main point that I'm trying to tell you is bodybuilders, powerlifters, people who do exercise now, there is a lot of wear and tear. And people who are into sports, especially Olympics or trainers or MMA fighters, there is a limited lifeline. And after that, especially after you cross your, say, 35, 40s, it's only a decline phase after that. Salman Khan has dedicated his life into keeping fit, being strong, showing a macho image, and he must have had incredible work ethic. Now, his age is, caught up. All the problems due to steroid usage, exercise, including the supplements and everything else he has taken, is now catching up. So, old age. And I doubt he is going to, find any solution. Because remember, muscle can heal, joints can never heal. And health, as you grow older, it's only going to get back to worse. So unless he gives up bodybuilding, he gives up his steroid usage, becomes more like yoga and loses half his body weight and gets into intermittent fasting, I don't think he's going to heal. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, strange. Lights go when I make this video. This is the first. All right, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care. And I hope the electricity comes back. Yeah, bye.